Hey, what's up, friends and fellow cyclists? Quick final review here and thoughts on the Vittoria Corsa Next 32s, as well as the Michelin Lithion 4, also in 32s. These are both tube tires. They were both great prices, especially the Michelins. And now that we've got 5 good rides on the Michelins and 3 on the Vittorias, give you some honest thoughts here. And right off the bat, I would say the Michelins, doesn't matter what you're doing, these are the tires to buy and try and just have as spares or whatever. These roll super fast, super smooth. I was running these at 65 PSI. Felt, subjectively the best as far as comfort, grip, and rolling resistance. I hate having any kind of bob when you get out of the saddle, and I have that front end bob. So that was balanced, I think 65 front and rear for both of these Michelins. And these were just crazy, crazy, crazy cheap. So these actually measure 32. As you can see on the Madone, we've got huge clearance in the front, huge clearance in the rear as well. And you can check out my shorts video threw up like 2 weeks ago on both these bikes. I put 35 gravel tires on it and they both fit. So, I mean, you can fit some serious rubber on race bikes these days. But yeah, the Michelins, they roll super fast. They are very quiet, which is nice. You don't hear a lot of pickup, from debris and stuff. So they're probably not as tacky as like the high road SLs that I've been previously running. But for the price, I can't give you a price right now off the top of my head, but these were ridiculously cheap. So whatever you got, it doesn't matter. Buy a set of these and keep them in your closet if you don't need them right away. But they are fantastic. And as far as the Vittorias go, I have thousands and I've probably got 10,000 plus miles on Vittorias in general. And it's the first time I've been running the Next. So these are 32s as well, and they measure a hair under 32. And that's on 23 by 31 internal and external width wheels. And I would say these ride pretty much identical. You can tell that the carcass is a little bit thinner on this. However, I did run these, I think, on the Pinarello at even 62 in the front and 60 in the rear is kind of what it worked out to be. I'm using one of these kind of gauges, so they're decent quality, but I'm not sure if that's plus or minus 2 pounds. So they're basically 60 to 65. You'll be good on them. And that's with my riding weight right now at 180 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been. Oh, and a good note is, I think we are on day 33 of coming back. I just got off the bike and did 281 at 166 for an hour and like 20 minutes to do 30 miles in this crazy wind. So my power is creeping back up. I think we're like 55 or 60 days in since my first ride back after having 6 months of doing absolutely nothing. And that first ride was 193 for 20 minutes and I was completely dead. So gained basically 100 watts after 30 days on the bikes. So I'm not too upset about that. I think that's a pretty good gain, but we really got to get over 300 again, like ASAP. And I know the curve is going to be slowing down. So another 2 months, I'm not going to be, gaining another 100 watts. So I think last year I did 363 for 20, and it was like 20 minutes and like 20 seconds, because I ride a 10-mile loop and I always try to get under 20 minutes, but there's so much wind and you know, I've got every kind of excuse to give you there. But power's coming back, going through tires like crazy as always, riding a ton. But man, these are Michelins, 2 thumbs up. And the Vittorias, these are great. They were twice the price of the Michelins. So if you take that into equation and you're a budget rider, the Michelins are definitely the way to go. But, and you can see the kind of bikes we're riding here. I don't really care about the cost of tires, even if I get a new set every 3 weeks. But Vittoria is definitely worth your money, and the Michelins, man, these things are just amazing. And check out that YouTube Shorts video. I got the weights on them. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a slight weight difference. Well, maybe not so slight when you're talking custom wheels and, you know, world's lightest bikes, but they both feel very comparable, have lots of, you know, good braking. They're very predictable, all that jazz. So, and the win one easy, all that. So, highly recommended. All right, and a quick PSA. If you haven't done it in a while, just get some 70% alcohol, throw it on a rag and just mop down your bars, tape, levers if you're riding in a hot climate and you're getting snot and sweat and salt and all that crap. So mop it down, you know, at least once a week. Cheers guys, ride safe.